Welcome everyone to the another race of Grand Tour Virtual Season 1. It's the second race here at the Catalunya-Barcelona track, probably just Catalunya, and there will be quite an interesting race ahead of us because, well, sprint weekends aren't that, well, they aren't that, let me rephrase. Sprint weekends aren't very famous for the token spans because they're just quite small, like very small. That's for now, but shall I just name you the token span for this race and you should get the idea. So, Kraft spent 2 tokens, Jake spent 4, Ledo204 spent 4 tokens for the irony, Yamaboxe spent 2 tokens, Amateur spent 2 tokens. 14 tokens total, and most of the field is tokenless. So that's what adds it into the mix, and as you can see, Ledo204 is yet on regional pole, but the qualifying is quite short, so if you wanna have a go on a pole, then you better do it now, because maybe there won't be any other opportunity anytime soon. So, it is still more than a minute left. Did Ledo204 improve? No, he did. Never mind, he did improve to... Okay, never mind. That is interesting. Jake and Ledo204 on provisional pole for the Barcelona Race 2 at the Spanish circuit. Kamikaze is in provisional 3rd place. This is amazing, because he did not spend any tokens at all. And yeah, where is Yamaboxe? Yamaboxe is 4th. Only 900 seconds slower. Jake Brad. Wow. What a beautiful time by Jake Brad. 33.33. Yamaboxe improves to 2nd place with a 5/10 gap with Jake. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 20 seconds left. You know what that means? That means that the final lap will be starting very soon. Once Ledo2 crosses the line, will he improve? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. No, he will not improve. Jake Brad still on provisional pole. Did Yamaboxe improve? No. The top 3 is yet to improve. Can Ledo2 snitch that pole in the last second? Or will it be Jake Brad for the first time in his GTV career on pole position? So Ledo2 now coming into the final corners. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Nah, he does not improve. Jake Brad and Yamaboxe did not improve either. Stefano with the last second move to 4th place. Right, that's really interesting, I gotta say. Really interesting to see, as we're about to confirm the result. So it will be Jake Brad on pole with a beautiful time of 33.33, sharing a gap of 5/10 to Yamaboxe, his nearest competitor in the qualifying session. Ledo204 will be sent from 4th place with 4 tokens spent, same as Jake, while Yamaboxe spends only 2. Stefano without any tokens, 4th on the grid. Kamikaze will be sent from 5th. Butter, for pretty much first time this season, puts up that Chevrolet in a top 10 position. That is incredible. This is how tight the races are without any tokens. Almost. Kraft will be sent from 7th. Amateur in 8th, spending 2 tokens, and Kraft doing the same. Aaron Adrian 9th without tokens. Jurist the same, and oh, the gaps are quite big. As we head on to the second half of the grid. Mr. Chronic will start from 11th, not that guy, from 12th. Deux Machina in 13th, Jeruni in 14th, Shiloh in 15th, Levi from 16th, Bluebell Boy from 17th, Matima in 18th, Kubo in 19th, and Skip from the last place with a second to Kubo. Wow. And I shall remind you that Skip qualified on pole for the Imola. So this is how rapidly things can change in GTV. Well, let's get to the race. Right, after some incidents, we're here and we're underway in Barcelona. It's gonna be a very wet start, and you can see that the strategies are already varying quite a lot, with some drivers on inters, some on wets. It's light terrain, and I think those who started on inters should be benefiting from it right now. Vlado 204 gets pulled into the grass, unfortunately for him, as he will continue that Audi podium streak if he can finish on the podium. And he goes for the move on Stefano, who is up to P3, yes, to P3 already, without any tokens, without a single one. He uses his boost, but Komikaze is right here to try and get the podium at his home race for the first time, and maybe the last one. Though Yamaboxa with 4 tokens is looking just right on his ass, and yeah, he makes the move done, and now it's gonna be Yamabox overtaking Stefano inside. Nothing interesting. It was kind of, you know, the race overtake, but GT3 doesn't have a drag reduction system, as we have a battle for the lead heating up. Vlado 204 versus Jake Brad. Vlado 204 on Inters in drying up conditions overtakes Jake Brad on wets, as we're about to head into the pit period for the drivers to put on these slicks on the beautiful car. Vlado 204 stays out! He stays out! And sun is coming! Jake Brad just did an undercut on him. Wow. Okay, this is unexpected. No one could have expected that, as he is on the inters and he's slow. He should be slow. Maybe he isn't that slow. Anyways, he'll be coming to the pits just about now. Did he benefit from it? So Clouds are coming back. So there is Vlado 204, just had stopped. And he still has a gap on Jake Brad. But Jake Brad is right there. But Vlado 204 has fresher mediums. And oh wow. Oh wow. This might be a battle for the lead. Oh, sun, so no threat of rain expected for the coming laps. Jake Brad uses his boost to just try and get closer to Vlado 2, just into that slipstream zone. As they're both now heading into the main straight, Vlado 204 uses his boost, the maximum, and he quite pulls a gap on Jake Brad, but that won't be enough to stop the British man from maybe getting close, I think. Meanwhile, what do we have at the back? Urus versus Kraft, and three-way battle behind them. Mr. Chronic to not that guy, all fighting for the 8th position, and Urus just got oh, he's catching back on Kraft. Actually, it's rather Kraft being slow. So Urus now about to overtake Kraft. Oh no, that wasn't best move. Now Amateur, it's a double overtake on Kraft, as he is now down to P8. Whoa! But he regains the 7th place and is about to catch up Urist. No matter how much boost he will use, he gets closer. I believe he's in his slipstream zone. But what's that? This is the battle for the lead. Jake Brad versus Vlado204. Jake Brad with a move from the outside on the Romanian, as can be seen from the car livery. And Vlado204 isn't gaining on actually he does gain on Jake Brad a little. Small bits by bits. But here we have battle between Kamikaze and Stefano. This might be interesting, especially if you consider, you know, tires, because Stefano has mediums while Kamikaze has hards. So that might be quite a battle here, but not that much of a battle as Vlado2 versus Jake Brad again, as Vlado204 is getting Jake Brad, looking to make the move from the outside, now to be inside. Jake Brad still side by side. Oh wow, oh, never mind, they aren't side by side anymore, as we're less than 10 minutes away from the checkered flag. And meanwhile, Stefano and Jurist are battling out side by side, but Jurist makes the move done quite easily. I wouldn't say that, you know, Stefano didn't even consider. But Matima is about to overtake Butter. Okay, he does overtake him, indeed. And further back, we have someone called Oh, that's quite actually a big pack here for the 13th place. Not that guy just beat it for the second time for mediums. And Kubo is just right behind him to, well, get that 13th place maybe? Oh, what was that? We don't want to know. Okay. So Kubo is looking to... Nah, he's not catching to not that guy. Although, skip bits. Kubo overtakes not that guy. Actually, no, that guy fights back. Oh, he fought back quite drastically. Whoa, what's that? That's Amateur and Kraft both going off. Yeah. Into the sand, as Amateur now looks to have a revenge on Kraft. He's worn mediums though, but still something. And Jake Brad, as we can see per the pace tab, that's what I call it, has beat it for the second time and put an undercut on Vlado204, I think. He has put softs and Yamabox is behind him actually. Okay, Yamabox goes into the pits. That was expected. Maybe. As you can see, ooh, Yamabox emerged just ahead of Kamikaze and Stefano. Exactly what he needed. Because would he emerge behind them? Well, that would be a problem. But since he's ahead, that's much better. Kamikaze and Stefano still fighting for that 4th place. 4th is actually somewhat good. Yeah. Didn't know what to say it, but they're quite good. Stefano heads into the pit lane and Kamikaze stays out. What are the battles that we have? I think Little Boy and Jeruni fighting for 14th place might seem quite pathetic, but if we look at the battle for the 13th place, is between not that guy and Matima just pitted recently, and not that guy overtakes Matima as Vlado204 just headed into the pits, and he will get overtaken by Jake Brad. Jake Brad undercutted Vlado204 and is right now on softs dealing with the traffic. Sun is coming, no threat of rain still, so that's oh. I just noticed that Jake Brad just tied his qualifying time with 33.33. A beautiful time everyone would love to see. Of course, of course. Right. To the battles. Oops. Not there. Not there either, I think, but Stefano versus Kraft. It is. And Stefano is up to 4th after qualifying 4th. Yeah, I think he qualified fourth. And the battle for the lead is just there as Jake Brad is overtaking that Ferrari of not that guy, Lapin, rather say, and Vlado Tofu is just right behind him with a agent. Will he? Ooh, he misses his teammate a little, but Vlado Tofu side by side. They were side by side at some point. But now they're no longer. Matima, oh, look at that. Matima screws up Vlado Tofu big time. Really big time. He cost him maybe a second, I don't know. Will that help Jake Brad though? He uses boost, he gets closer to Vlado Tofu. His softs are quite worn, while these cars of Vlado Tofu are quite fresh. Relatively fresh. I think that's the slipstream coming for Jake Brad from Vlado Tofu. An overtake, going to turn 1, side-by-side action, turn 3, and he makes the move done. Just right before turn 4. But Vlado 2 isn't looking to give up that easily. Because he has he has hards. And they can last better inside line for Vlado Tofu. Oh, man. Jake Brad still fighting now. Yeah. And he goes into the pits with 4 minutes left. Another softs. Think he'll box for one more time. As we get to see a battle. Oh man. Between Kamikaze and Amateur for this race, I guess. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. Who am I kidding? What's the battle? 16th place, and yeah, that's where I initially switched, but then backed off. Shiloh versus Kubo. Both on quite worn tires. Shiloh on the inside, sorry, and he makes the move done. Kubo with a potential switchback. Ooh, inside, side by side. Will he pit? No, they don't pit yet. But Shiloh made the move done from the outside as Skip is about to take that Chevrolet. And I think he does. Yep, he surely does. Giruni might get the benefit from it. Now, ooh, trying to overtake Kubo, which isn't going really well. But he is up there. He now overtakes Kubo and tries to, try and... Oh no, he pits. Either way, I would like to know what is happening to Vlado 2. He's dropping some time to Jake Brad. His cars aren't that worn yet, but Jake Brad is gaining. So 35.02 and a lap time of 34.53 for Jake Brad. That's 49 tenths quicker than Vlado Tofu. So he is indeed gaining on the Romanian. The Romanian is still on hards though, and he has no boost. Yes, I think we have a battle for the P10. No, we don't. And I think the whole field is beginning to pit for the soft, for the soft tire to, well, finish the race on it. As we're less than 2 minutes away from the checkered flag, I think. No, it can't be. Vlado Tofu plans to stay out on these cars to the end of the race. Will that happen? And if so, can he still win the race with that strategy? 34.58, a normal time, I would say. Yeah, that's quicker than Jake Brad by 12 tenths. But he's getting screwed down by the traffic right now. The traffic is quite tight. It's even, well, it's P6. P6. It's P1 lapping P6. That is lapping P20. Wow. Yeah, this is unexpected. As we head on to the last minute of the race, Jake Brad, so 35.70, while Jake Brad does a lap of 33.60. That is 2 seconds and a tenth quicker than Vlado 2. As there are about, I don't know, 2 laps maybe. Yeah, maybe 2 more laps to go, with the second one being the last. As Vlado 204 still gets screwed by that traffic. Maybe not that much, but he does get screwed a little. With a lap time of 35.8, Jake Brad does 34.35. 73 tenths slower for Vlado 204, but this is the final lap. Oh boy. Vlado 204 should be in extreme luck to win the race for the Audi for the first time this season. But there is Shiloh. He isn't looking. He's looking. He's looking. He's looking to win the race. And Vlado 204 will come to win the race in Barcelona. Jake Brad comes second. What an incredible race it was. Even though it was only 15 minutes, we got so much action for that win battle. Wow. Yeah, both drivers spent 4 tokens. Did pay out a lot, because Box finishes. Box is almost lapped. Like, I'll say that. Komikaze in 4th, Amateur in 5th, Stefano in 6th, Juris in 7th, Mr. Kron again points for Alfa Romeo, Kraft in 9th, and it will be a double top 10 for the Audi, which is of course nice. Butter just missing out on the points for Chevrolet, but to be fair, he did not spend any tokens, so that's an improvement from the last results, because they were just pathetic. Skip in 15th, Shiloh is coming in 16th, Giruni in 17th, as Levy was on his ass, Kubo in 19th, and Blubble Boy in last place. Right, so Vlado 204 finished in first place with an amazing strategy battle with Jake Brad, who has the fast lap though, which is, well, exactly the same as his qualifying lap. Box spending 2 tokens will finish the podium for the second race at the Spanish track. Komikaze again. Well, that's it. The only podium he can take at a home weekend is the next race at Suzuka, because it will be a home weekend for Honda. Yeah. Amateur will finish in 5th, Stefano in 6th, Jurist in 7th, Mr. Kronk in 8th, Kraft in 9th, Aaron Adrian in 10th. Butter will finish in 11th, Deux Machina in 12th, Matima in 13th, Not That Guy in 14th, Skip in 15th, Shiloh in 16th, Giruni in 17th, Levy in 18th, Kubo in 19th, and Bluebell Boy, the winner of the last race, in last place. So yeah, that is the Barcelona roundup here. See you next weekend at Suzuka for 30 minutes of Suzuka. Bye bye.